Yeah, don't touch that fence, huh? Good morning. Actually, good afternoon. Today is a late start because we stayed in a town not far from Boiling Springs. Just got a shuttle back to the trail an hour or so ago and got back on trail where we got off in Boiling Springs. Didn't resupply, but got rid of a bunch of pounds, sending stuff home that I haven't been using. So we're just sitting here for a little break, snack. I'm hiking with Diesel today for now. We are going to be stealth camping maybe, because there's not any campgrounds for about 15 miles. So today's day 12 and doing great. Say hi, Diesel.
Hi.
This is where we're staying. There's my tent. We just finished eating. There's my little piece of mat that I can sit on. Super light, easy. I'm gonna get ready to hang our bear bags. And this is his setup. He does hammocking. Pretty cool. Isn't that awesome? There's our bear bag. We're about 10 feet up, 5 feet from the branch, and 5 or 6 feet out from the trunk. Woohoo! Be nice. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. I'm glad there's a fence here, because you're acting funny. Oh.
So where are you?
Where am I?
For your blog.
Day 13. Today's day 13. We stealth camped in a little spot. Got to hear foxes all night long, off and on. Diesel thought they were ducks. Almost got licked by a cow. Now we're heading to Duncannon.
All right.
About a 13-mile day.
About 13.1.
Woohoo! We'll see how we do.
All right.
Okay. It's still day 13, and I just passed that mower a little while back, and I met the guy hiking back to the mower who mows this. Can't even imagine. I thanked him for his work. Holy crap. It's a gorgeous countryside. Good morning. Today is day 14. I stayed at a shelter last night, Cove Mountain Shelter. I hiked just over 13 miles yesterday, and the trail was incredibly difficult the last several miles. It always hits me at the end of the day when I'm exhausted. But I got a good night's sleep in the shelter, and now I have about just over 3 miles kind of downhill into town. I'm almost out of food. I'm hoping I can resupply there, and I can either stay at a campground just outside of town, or I can hike a total of 15 miles today to a shelter where my flip-flop friends are, Mercury and Everview. They are resting up there, taking a 0 today. So we'll see how I feel. Plus there's storms coming. It's supposed to hit here this afternoon. Just came down off that mountain, that ridge. That was one heck of a climb down. And heading into Duncannon. Going to a outfitter shop today. Hopefully find a sleeping bag liner so I can sleep a little cooler. and get some lunch and figure out the rest of my day. Just heading out of Duncannon. Got resupply and was able to connect with a lady named Mary who is a trail angel, and she took us to the grocery store and waited and brought us back into town. And I have way too much food, but I don't think I'll be able to get back off trail for about a week, so I have way more food than I'll probably need for that amount of time. I don't know how many pounds now. It's pretty heavy. I'm gonna hike about 4 miles to the first shelter, but it's all, I think, a uphill climb. So that'll be fun. Yay! I'm gonna be going up that ridge and hiking all along there. And there's a shelter way up there somewhere. That's where I'm staying tonight. Good morning. Today is day 15. So just over 2 weeks now. There's that bridge I went over. I don't know if you can see it. Yesterday. I'm hoping to do 10 miles today. It's a gorgeous day. We had a tiny storm last night, but I was in the shelter with a whole bunch of snoring men. Yay. Got earplugs though, so that works. Just a big power stretch here, power lines. That's awfully pretty view. So 10 miles today, and I have way too much food, so I have enough food for about a 7-day stretch, maybe 6, into the next town, which I think is Port Clinton. Pretty sure a bear probably did that damage. That would be my guess. Haven't seen any rattlers. Hoping to catch one on camera if I do. This has been a really nice morning so far. Very few rocks to scramble over. Hoping to stop at a shelter in about 4 miles for a snack or early lunch. We shall see.
What do you think?
Daddy. Daddy. There's a little crowd on there.
I know when somebody just walked down there.
You want it? You want it?
And here it is. Where you get fresh spring water. We've got a long way to go back. I'm hiking back up from the depths of Mordor, and whoever built these steps, unbelievable what it must have taken to build this. And how long ago, I don't know, but they didn't follow code. Like, the rises are like all over the place. I'm like maybe halfway up. Maybe? Oh. Hey. Woo! Just see water.
There's a few rocky sections. There's one like thing where you kind of have to, it'll be different going your direction, but I had to hold on to a tree and kind of swing around and step.
Good morning. Today is day 16. I just came from that way, that way, and I'm heading down off this ridge. Actually, the whole day is on the ridge. In fact, the whole next quite a few days is on this ridge. So I'm between a stretch of 18 miles between shelters, and I'm about 3 miles into my hike today. I have no idea where I'm going to stay today. There's a few camp sites, but some of them are without water, so I'm not sure where I'm staying tonight. Just going to see where my legs will take me today. Was hiking with a guy a little bit ago who I let him go on ahead. He seemed to be fearful about a lot of things, and I just don't need to be around that right now. So I believe this world has more good people in it than bad, and that's what I'd like to think. I want to be around upbeat, happy people. And I wasn't with someone that was upbeat and happy. So what I really would love is if my 3 kids would join me and quit whatever jobs they have lined up and come join me, darn it. Because you guys are pretty freaking upbeat and joyful to be around, and you gotta come join me at one point or another. Quit your job, Kaylee. Come join me. Anyone listening that knows Kaylee, tell her to quit. Come join me. When else is her mother gonna hike the Appalachian Trail? Come on, you little squirt. It's after 4:30. It's been a long day. I've gone about 13 miles. I'm pretty wiped out. Just passed a little tiny campsite, but not room for another tent. And the next shelter is 6 miles up. But there's one more campsite. I'm really hoping that it's not full. I think there's room for about 6 tents. So that's another mile and mile 0.3, I think. So I can do that. Hopefully it's not full. I have enough water to camp overnight, as there's no water source there. So set up my tent, get in dry clothes, hang a bear bag, and chill out. I finally made it to a campground. So there's my tent. I'm all set up, and a guy named Greg over there that I met earlier, and got my bear bag hung up over there. Good morning. Today is day 17, and I actually got out pretty early. It's 7 o'clock, and it rained a little last night, but I actually slept pretty good for a change. But I must say that I'm not very happy with my Z-Packs tent. The Z-Packs duplex. Even though it's waterproof, I wake up pretty damp. So fortunately it's a sunny day, and hopefully I can hang up all my stuff at lunch to dry out a bit. Aiming for 10 miles today, and another campground, not a shelter. Shelter's 18 miles away. I don't know why they're spaced out so far. I'd rather be at a shelter where there's lots of people. But I felt safe last night and was comfortable, so I'm grateful. I got in, I think, a little bit more than 13 miles yesterday, which really is my limit right now. Anyway, doing good. Gorgeous morning. I was thinking about songs that I learned in grade school and I'm terrible at remembering words. My sister Jeannie has a knack for remembering words for songs, but one song popped into my head. And we had the most amazing music teacher when we were in grade school. Marty Prendergast, who was freaking awesome teacher. She taught us lots of songs, but I was reminded of the song, Sing, sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad.